Welcome, Sports Radio fans. It's your boy, the SoCal Saint and the Crescent City Savage. We are back for an all-new episode of the Professional Wrestling Podcast right here on Sports Radio, the IE Wrestling Show. This is episode 101. And man, we got some stuff to talk about today. If you were living under a rock, you probably experienced the biggest night in professional wrestling, not WrestleMania. We got a lot to talk about that. You know what I'm talking about. We're going to get into that here very, very soon. We got a lot of wrestling news to talk about, a little bit of new stuff. I got an update on the upcoming release of WWE's video game, WWE 2K25, the newest edition coming out later this week. Unless you're planning on picking up the normal edition of the video game, which comes out next week. But if you're planning on pre-ordering the Deadman edition or the Bloodline edition, you can actually get early access to the video game this coming Thursday, which is tomorrow. So that's pretty cool, which I'm planning on doing myself here right after the pod. I'm going to go ahead and get my purchase on so I can get my Bloodline edition, so I can get ready to play on my days off. I can't wait. Man, we got, oh crap, I don't even know where to begin. I'm like a little tongue-tied here because of what we got to talk about, man. But real quick, if you haven't already done so, please follow the pod, the main page of the pod right here at IE Wrestling Show on X, TikTok, and Blue Sky. That's where you can find the main page for the IE Wrestling Show. And that is the main handles that I use myself to, for the socials, for the social medias. My boy right here, my co-host, T5, a.k.a. the Crescent City Savage. You can follow him right here at his official X pages. Who is T-Fizzle is his personal page. And Crescent City _IE is the show page for his other show right here on IE Sports Radio, the Crescent City Connection, where he's talking all things Louisiana sports every Saturday, high noon, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ooh, excuse me. He talks everything from the Pelicans to the Saints, LSU, and beyond. If you're a fan of Louisiana sports, the Crescent City Savage and the Crescent City Connection is your show. Give him a fucking like, share, and subscribe, man. Give him some love. Check out his show. You'll enjoy it. I know you probably got to have some stuff to talk about this week, man. I seen Saints just let go Jamal Williams, right?
Nope.
Really? I thought I read that last night. I read that on ESPN.
What was that?
They just get rid of the running back Jamal Williams?
Yeah, we just released Jamal Williams.
Yeah, that's what I said. You said no. I was like, what? I just read that.
Yeah, he wasn't really doing much.
Yeah, I mean,
he had a bit of a down season since he came over from Detroit. So,
right.
It was a cap thing.
I figured that. I heard rumors that we were thinking about getting rid of Taysom Hill, but I guess
there's a lot of rumors, man. It's that part of the season where you're gonna get a lot of unfound rumors and stuff. He's injured, like he's coming off of an ACL injury, and he's getting up there in age, sorta. Like I think he's about 36 or something, 30, either 32 or 36, something like that.
It's so crazy how like your early 30s is like, damn, he's running short.
Yeah, weird. And he should make a full recovery, but they're talking about cutting him because of the contract. And like I said, with both dudes, we're kind of like in the draft, we're kind of linked to running back in the first round, or we're linked to this like we're either linked to the number one running back in the first round, Genty from Boise State, or we've been linked to the number one tight end in the draft, which is Tyler Warren, I think, from Penn State, who's like he's pretty much Taysom Hill in tight end form.
Okay,
So,
I got you.
So those two dudes being cut kind of opens up the rumor mill for the two dudes we've been linked to.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Look at that. See, I didn't even know that. And you can learn more if you check out his show every Saturday.
That's what I'm here for.
I just got educated right now, y'all. No, shout out to the host of SoCal Supreme Sports Show and Set Point, IE Sports Radio's very own Taryn Rodriguez. He's in the chat room, giving us a shout out.
Hey, Ron.
Good afternoon, sir. Nice you to join us here, right here on the IE Wrestling Show. Thank you. Hopefully, we'll get some more love from our constituents here on IE Sports Radio. Oh man. So before we get into it, I know we're all inkling for it. We're all inkling to get into it. We're gonna give it all the time we need to talk about it because it's such a monumental thing that happened this past weekend. It would be a disservice if we didn't give the proper its proper attention to it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it would be a huge disservice to our fans, and I mean even to me and you if we didn't really analyze what we witnessed this past weekend. But more on that here in a short amount of time. But before we do that, to be able to do that, we got to give love to our official sponsors. Of course, our official sponsors keep the lights on for us and keep us doing what we're doing for you. And you yourself could actually be a sponsor if you want. Look at that. Scrolling down below, it'll be scrolling for the rest of the show, is our show page's support club. If you have some shekels, if I know times are hard right now, trust me, I know probably more than anyone because I'm going through it myself, but times are hard. And if you love what we do here though, and you like, the pod, you love IE Sports Radio, you love the IE Wrestling Show, you love what we do here, and you want to try to give back and help us grow a little more, help us put some more shekels into the show so we can do some more things for y'all, please check out the link down below, www.spreaker.com/podcast/the-IE-wrestling-show, and check out the link. Click that link, and for $5, less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks, y'all, less than a combo nowadays at freaking McDonald's, even $5, you can support the show. Just $5 for the whole entire month. If you've set it on an auto draft, you won't even notice the $5 missing from your account, man. It's just $5 that we would greatly, greatly appreciate the love. So check that out. Link down below, please, and thank you. And check out our newest sponsor. I don't believe we have a drop for this sponsor just yet, but check out our newest sponsor here for IE Sports Radio, Raw Nutrition. That's Raw Nutrition Supplements. GetRawNutrition.com. Check out that website if you're a huge gym rat and you love checking out that creatine, that pre-workout powder. They even have pre-made drinks in many different flavors. I know I've said before here on the pod, for me, when I was into the protein powders and stuff, I don't really use that stuff too much nowadays myself. I mean, I do the pre-workout more than I do the protein powders, but I always found it very some of the flavors were kind of lacking, you know what I mean? I know for me, it seems like anytime I would drink a protein shake that was chocolate flavored, I say chocolate flavored because it was it just tasted like I was drinking a cup of chalk or something, you know what I mean? It never tasted
real chalky.
Yeah, very chalky. And you want some more options. There's a lot of options on this website, especially for the pre-workout mix. They got some fruit flavored options. I saw some strawberry, watermelon on there. So that you have plenty of options to choose from. Just go to GetRawNutrition.com. Use the promo code IESR at checkout for 10% off your entire purchase. So that it shows us love. It shows our newest sponsor some love. And everybody wins. It's a win-win, y'all. It's a win-win. And we got some more sponsors to show some love, but we actually got some drops. So we're going to take a quick little break. We're going to hear from those other sponsors. And when we come back, we're going to jump into some wrestling news. And then we're going to jump into the results and the shocking moment that took place this past weekend at WWE Elimination Chamber Toronto. Stay tuned, guys. Don't go anywhere. The IE Wrestling Show will be right back in just a moment. We are not going anywhere. You don't want to miss this. Stay tuned.
Hi, eSports Radio fans. This show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, single-A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all-brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Rise and shine. It's 4 a.m. The stars are still out. The sun is beneath the horizon, but it's time to punch in and go to work. The comfort of your warm-ups turns into the grinding out of your reps as the clinking and the clinking of the plates create a symphony of euphoria. There's no other feeling like it. Earn it, burn it, and take what's yours. IE Sports Radio has proudly partnered with Vital Apparel, a brand that not only fits great, but also promotes and donates to mental health research. Use our code IESR to get 15% off their comfortable and inspiring gym wear and help them on their amazing journey to support mental health. Go hard, take part in your iron therapy, and be strong. Because when your mental health is as strong as you are, there's no telling how far you'll go.
Hey there, IE Sports Radio fans. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Seal the Deal Wax Seals by Cecilia B. You just finished your very own wedding or baby shower invitations and you're looking for that extra special touch? Maybe you just wrote a letter to a relative or a friend and you want to add to their smile when they receive it. Then seal the deal with Cecilia's handmade sealing wax stamps for your invitations, letters, and gifts. You bring the deal, we'll bring the seal. You can find them on Instagram at sealthedeal_wax stamps and on Facebook, Seal the Deal Wax Seals.
For the last 10 years, IE Sports Radio has been bringing you amazing content ranging from interviewing legendary athletes, coaches, and other authorized media personnel to building tailor-made shows dedicated to all major sports cities around the country. Make sure to follow us at IE Sports Radio on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to keep up with the latest in sports and with all of our shows. Also, make sure to check out our daily updated website at iesportsradio.com. At iesportsradio.com, you can see our daily show schedule and check out all of our show pages with personal bios to learn a little bit more about each of our awesome hosts. In addition to our show pages, you can catch the IE Sports Radio blog, Hall of Fame, Fans of the Month page, and our merchandise shop including t-shirts, tank tops, caps, long sleeves, hoodies, and more. For now over a decade here at IE Sports Radio, we've continued to be by the fans, for the fans, and we thank you all for your support and for making IE Sports Radio your direct feed for all that is sports.
Yo, we are back, y'all, right here live on the IE Wrestling Show. We just heard from our official sponsors, of course, Raw Nutrition. We showed some love to Vital Apparel, Seal the Deal Wax Seals, and Planet Jerky, and giving you a little spiel about IE Sports Radio, where you can check us out. We're live currently right now on X, the official IE Sports Radio X account at IE Sports Radio, and our official YouTube channel. We are simulcasting, or I don't know what you would call it, triple simulcasting, because we're actually on live on my personal Facebook page as well. So shout out to everyone that's joining us live. I appreciate it. We appreciate the love, man. We really do. Hit that like, share, subscribe button if you like what we're doing. You know, get the word out. So it would do us a big favor. Man, a lot of quick wrestling news I want to get into, man. I don't know if you've heard some of these stories, but I got some stuff to drop on you, brother. I don't know of any fans of reality TV out there and people who actually care to see what Jake and Logan Paul's lives are like. But if you subscribe to Max, coming at the end of this month, coming at the end of this month on March 27th, it's a Max original reality television show. Jake and Logan Paul and their extended family will be having a reality show called Paul American. Paul American. Yeah. So I'll definitely be skipping that. But if there's any fans out there that want to watch that, it's March 27th on Max. Paul American.
No.
That's a big 10-4 no on me, buddy. Oh, man. Let's see here. Okay. This came out of an interview recently with TKO president Mark Shapiro. He was, when asked about WWE's deal with Peacock, he stated that WWE is interested in extending its premium live event agreement with Peacock, which is due to end next year. So if they extend that, that means we will still have to be subscribing to two different services to watch WWE product, which means, you know, Netflix has Raw and Peacock has the library and the premium live events. Internationally, though, everything is under the Netflix umbrella. So, I mean, I guess that sucks for us that we don't have to that we have to subscribe to two different things still. But whatever. For the time being, we just got to keep it up that way. So, U.S. fans, you still have to subscribe to Peacock and Netflix separately. International fans, you're still straight. Everything's under the Netflix banner. So you got the library, you got the premium live events, you got Monday Night Raw, and I believe SmackDown is on there as well, and NXT, I think, too. Everything's internationally under Netflix, which is crazy for anybody that's outside of the United States. They have everything in a one-stop shop, you know?
Yeah, if you get one of those VPN joints, you can clear that all. You can clear all that up.
That's true. That is true. That's something I'm considering.
International, and just watch everything on Netflix.
That's something I'm considering.
I'm looking into that.
Yeah, man, I cannot believe what I'm about to announce here, but let's give some love to one of my favorite women's wrestlers. She is absolutely gorgeous, in my opinion, and she's absolutely talented. She's one of the GOATs, I would say, of women's wrestling, currently, especially of this current generation. Give some flowers to Miss Natty Neidhart, Natalia Neidhart, member of the Hart family dynasty. She is the niece of WWE Hall of Famer Bret the Hitman Hart and the daughter of WWE Hall of Famer. Rest in peace to the legend Jim the Anvil Neidhart, because Natty's doing some big things later this year, man. She has been scheduled for WrestleMania weekend, Thursday, April 17th from Las Vegas at the Palms, I think is where it's at. It doesn't really say. I think it is the Palms. She will be making her GCW debut when she participates in Josh Barnett's Bloodsport 13. Holy crap. Thursday, April 17th, Natty Neidhart of the Hart Family Dynasty participates in GCW's Josh Barnett's Bloodsport 13 during WrestleMania weekend. But not only that, it was announced via WrestleVotes, and I forget what other, it was like a couple of other things announced this as well. But following that, the following month, May 17th, apparently now there is some sort of working relationship between the two entities, because at the 2025 Crockett Cup, Natalya will be participating at the 2300 Arena, a.k.a. the formerly known as the ECW Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, for the National Wrestling Alliance. The NWA and the WWE are now working together, and Natalya is the first WWE superstar to cross that line into the NWA and will participate at the Crockett Cup 2025 on May 17th. Tickets are on sale now. Go to nwaliveevents.com to purchase your tickets for the Crockett Cup 2025. Billy Corgan, leader of the Smashing Pumpkins, if you're a fan of alternative rock from the early to mid 90s, is the owner of the National Wrestling Alliance and made the announcement once the news broke and said, "Yep, it's not real." Excuse me. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. Yes, it's not a dream. It's not fake news. It's real. The NWA and the WWE are working together. Natalya is coming to the NWA. What world are we living in, bro?
That's interesting.
Isn't it?
I'm surprised.
That is insane, isn't it?
I mean, she's sitting there chilling and everything. I mean, give her something. Let her go outside the bubble and cook.
Right? I mean, hell. I love Natty. She's one of my favorites. Like I said, I think she's absolutely gorgeous. She's absolutely talented. She's been one of my favorites since she debuted on the roster all those years ago. When she was like buddy with Beth Phoenix. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. She's been my girl since then, man. I've always loved Natty. And she's one of the most tenured women on the roster. She's still going strong. Still doing her thing. She wrestled the opening match when me and my dad went to Raw in Dallas a few weeks back. She had a match with Ivy Nile for a main event taping, and the crowd popped big for Natty, man. She still gets a good reaction, man. The crowd loves Natty. So, it's cool that she's getting these outside opportunities to, ply her trade elsewhere. And it's kind of like, I feel like this is giving more eyes to those products, of course. There's going to be more eyes on GCW, more eyes on the NWA especially. And it gives Natty kind of a in-ring freedom because she won't be under like WWE style restrictions. She can just go in there and do her thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you're going to be in the Philadelphia area, tickets are actually quite affordable. For ringside, it's only $65.99. $65.99 all the way up to general admission tickets being $20. So that's not bad at all. For an NWA event in the year 2025. So if you're going to be in Philly, I would say check it out. The Crockett Cup, one of the bigger, more historical events from times past, that Billy Corgan brought back whenever he purchased the NWA a few years back. So I'm cool. I mean, it's exciting. It's very exciting. Let's see here. This, I don't know if he meant to spoil this news, but it hasn't been officially, I guess acknowledged by WWE or Shawn Michaels. But the dead man, The Undertaker, WWE Hall of Famer, Mark Calloway, aka The Undertaker, dropped a bombshell on his social medias that he is set to appear at NXT Roadblock next week. And it's going down at the iconic MSG Theater. So Taker says he's going to be in the house for NXT Roadblock. Man. Damn. They're really pulling out all the stops for this Roadblock event for NXT. You got a lot of WWE versus TNA going on. and now Taker's like, yeah, I'm coming, just to add a little bit of icing on that cake.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be in the area for the LFG thing.
Yeah.
So they figured that while he's there,
I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Not a bad decision. Anybody on the fence about purchasing WWE 2K25, which I said it drops next week, the standard edition, or if you pre-order the Dead Man edition or the Bloodline edition, it drops tomorrow. You can start playing live on all on PS5, PS4, and all the Xbox platforms. Anybody on the fence about it? I don't know if anybody's out there on the fence about it. I don't know if this will sway you to purchasing the video game. I was already sold. I buy the game pretty much every year, regardless, because I've always been a fan of wrestling video games, and I've been a fan of the WWE's video games. Some have been better than others. I will admit that. There's been years where I'm just like, damn, like.
We don't talk about 2K21.
Oh, bro. No, 20. 20 was the shitty
20,
one.
my bad. We don't talk about 2K20.
Yeah, 20 was the one where it's glitchy and shit, But this one, I don't know. They just released today. It dropped right before we went live on the air, brother. The Season Pass DLC has been announced. Do you want to hear who's in the game?
I already know, but go ahead and tell the.
Oh shit! Oh, all right, fans out there. If you get the Season Pass, which is automatically in the Dead Man and the Bloodline edition, you don't have to pay separately for all that. It's all included when you purchase those premium editions, the Dead Man and the Bloodline. You will get these DLC character packs. In May of 2025, we get the New Wave pack, which includes current NXT North American Women's Champion Stephanie Vakir, current NXT Women's Champion, the Beautiful Madness Julia, and the former WWE Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, making all their WWE video game debuts, and apparently a special celebrity guest yet to be announced. So I don't know who that celebrity guest will be. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't since his couple of appearances this year already. What if it ends up being Travis Scott, possibly? I know he is his theme song, his song, Fiend is the theme song for WrestleMania this year. And he's been around recently on WWE television. He was at the Netflix special, the debut on Netflix, and he was there this past weekend. So I don't know. I really don't know who the celebrity guest will be. June of 2025, you get the Dunk and Destruction pack, which gives you 3 NBA stars yet to be announced. So I don't know who those NBA stars will be. The Great Khali makes his return to WWE video games. And this one is, this is so cool. Making his WWE video game debut, a man who's never competed in a WWE ring. But if you're a fan of TNA wrestling, you know this man very well. The Monster Abyss. Holy crap, Abyss. Gonna be in a WWE video game. I wonder, since they have the partnership with TNA, we're gonna get his TNA theme in there with the violins and everything. That.
Man, that's a possibility because
I used to love it. Abyss had one of the dopest theme songs in TNA.
Because I heard that somebody on NXT used a TNA theme song, the music, for their entrance, and I was like,
"Oh, really?
You can do that?
Really?
Yeah, I think it might have been Zarya.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Go back and listen to it. That's what I heard, but go back and listen to it.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah,
solo music.
I'll have to check it out.
That's the word on the street. But,
okay.
The 3 NBA players, I think I may know who 2 of them are because they constantly talk about them on the air and stuff.
Who do you think?
One might be Tyrese Halliburton. The other one might be for the Indiana Pacers. The other one might be Jalen Brunson from the New York Knicks. And I don't know who the third one is. But those might be 2 of them because every time they in Indiana or something, or they in New York, they constantly talk about them too. and they constantly on at ringside. Who that was? It wasn't the Miz. It was somebody else going. It was I think it was Carmelo or somebody going in on Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah,
all this dude, and then Jalen Brunson wanted to hop over the thing and wanted to scrap, and they were talking about, man, I'll fight Jalen Brunson up in here and all kind of stuff. So they constantly name drop them whenever they in New York or Indiana and stuff like that.
Right.
So I think two of them might be in the game. I don't know who the third one could be though. So
that'd be cool. I mean, it's what I feel like for me, I always feel like the DLC packs should always feature wrestlers, like especially that last year with the debauchery that was the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah, that thing was crazy.
I can't believe they did that shit.
The only thing I liked about that was the moves.
Yeah, but even then, like, you know, I never ever used any of those characters. I may have even used Pat a few times, maybe, but that's it. You know what I mean? I didn't use any of his co-hosts.
So I can unlock the moves because they had the hidden blade.
Yeah, that's right.
They had the coffin drop.
Yeah.
And they had something else that I wanted to use. That's the only reason I got that pack was to unlock the moves.
Right. I got you. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe I'll use the NBA players, but I'm definitely going to be using Abyss the most because, I mean, Abyss has been,
bro. Oh, man.
That's
Abyss
insane, dude.
A hardcore match?
That's insane. I mean, everybody knows. I mean, everybody that's in the know should be aware that Abyss is a WWE employee. He's a producer for WWE backstage. Yeah. God, what's his real name? He went by his real name in TNA when he was doing like a dual
lawyer. Yeah.
God, what was his name? He was Abyss's brother. Was it? It was Chris something, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh boy, I forgot too, man. That's crazy.
I'm throwing a blank. I can't believe this. Wrestling fans out there, if you can help us out. Anybody in the chat room,
put it in the comments, bro. Go ahead on players, bro.
This is gonna bother the shit out of me. I can't remember his damn name. But anyway, yeah. So he's already a WWE employee, but it's crazy, man. I love that. I guess because of this partnership with TNA, that they can actually use a TNA character in a WWE video game for the very first time. This will be Abyss's first time in a video game since TNA Impact all those years ago during the PS3 era.
Chris Parks.
That's right, Chris Parks. Oh my God, thank you.
Park.
That's right, Chris Parks. That's right. Yeah, so Chris
the name
Parks
of his law firm.
That's right. Chris Parks is a backstage match producer for WWE, and one of the best ones, I might add. He famously was the producer for the crazy no disqualification match between Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman months back whenever they broke the ring. He's the one that produced that match. So I feel like any like big just badass like, you know, big meaty men slopping meat match, usually Chris is behind that.
Man, they need to bring back when you go under the ring and pull out weapons and stuff, they need to bring back Janice.
Oh man, I hope that's in there because I know they added
nails in it, bro. With the big old nails sticking out the junk.
Yes,
that back, bro.
That would be dope if they add that because I know they've added weapons for certain packs last year. Whenever like the ECW pack had the light tubes and the barbed wire baseball bat, so that would be dope if they add Janice with this pack. I mean, fingers crossed. That'd be so sick. July 2025, you get the Fearless Pack. You get another special celebrity guest yet to be announced. You get WWE Hall of Famer, former WWF Women's Champion, Bull Nakano, making her WWE video game debut. We get the newest member of the NXT Women's roster, newest member to the WWE family, former TNA Knockouts Women's Champion, Jordan Grace, Thick Mama Pump in the house, making her video game debut. Making his WWE video game debut, Saddle Miedo, Penta in the house. Woo! I'm so excited, man. Penta, he got in, he laid it in, he got in the cut. He made the cutoff, baby. He's in the video game, bro. I cannot wait to play as Penta.
Finally, I can stop making bootleg Pentas.
Exactly.
On the creative wrestler.
Exactly.
Man, they're coming out looking fire, man. But to have it original, OG, the original
right?
recipe, and I have to bootleg it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And he's gonna have that swagger, that walk. Oh man.
Because they even had his entrance in there.
They did, yeah. They had his bootleg entrance, but it was close enough. It was close enough. But now that we're gonna get the real things, flames and sparklers.
Oh yeah, I want all that.
Hell yeah. I'm so in for that, bro. And also making his WWE video game debut in this pack, he is Mr. 187 himself, ECW legend. Rest in peace to New Jack. New Jack. Gonna be in the WWE video game, WWE 2K25. I'm guessing, New Jack's, family signed a deal with WWE to be able to use his likeness. I hope so. I hope they're just like,
that'd be cold-blooded for them and cold-blooded for the game, man. Because, man, Abyss and New Jack in an ambulance match?
Oh, shit, dude. I wonder what kind of music they're going to use for New Jack.
Man, cause I know you can't use that whatchamacallit music.
America's Most Wanted. They can't use that.
Yeah, ECW was bootlegging a lot of music.
That's true. The closest that I can think of, if they still have it in their archive somewhere, is whenever TNA did their own version of like One Night Stand, the TNA Hardcore.
Yeah, they brought everybody back.
Yeah, they brought back. They had a very similar sounding original theme to that. It was close. It was very close. Like they
might pull that one. They might pull that.
It could pass. So that was when it was the Dudleys, or excuse me, Team 3D in tie-dye shirts against the Gangstas, New Jack and Mustafa, on that TNA show. And when New Jack and them came out, it even had the bullet ricochet at the very beginning, just like the real song, and the beat was damn near close. So maybe we'll get the surprise and have that theme as his entrance in this video game. But that's pretty dope, man. New Jack in a WWE game. Holy shit. Can you imagine what kind of weapons they'll come in that pack? Because, man, that fool used to come with everything. He used to have fucking video game systems.
Let him come out with the shopping cart.
Oh, that would be so sick. That'd be so sick.
I'm done, bro.
I hope he has his own taunts with his weapons, just like in real life. He could pull out the guitar and strum it before he
strumming the guitar. Yeah.
Oh my god! Can you imagine if they put a fucking vacuum in there and he takes it out trying to vacuum the ring before he hits you with it?
Man, he better not have no stapler up in there, bro.
Oh, that would be so sick.
Better not.
That's gonna be so sick.
That's going too far. You get the pizza cutter. That's too far, bro.
That would be so sick, dude. I'm so in for that, bro. That's so crazy, dude. We live in a world today. We get New Jack in a WWE video game. What?
Crazy.
Craziness, bro. This next pack, definitely anybody who is a fan of the Attitude Era is going to definitely want to cop this. September 2025, the Attitude Era Superstars pack. You get former WWE Women's Champion. I would definitely say she's a first ballot Hall of Famer, hopefully here in the near future. Victoria is going to be in the video game. Awesome. She returns to WWE video games after a long, long hiatus away from the company and the video games. A couple of years he's been away from the company. A couple of years he's been away from the video games, but he makes his return to the video game world of WWE. The world's strongest man, the Hall of Pain, Mark Henry. That's right. Because that's what I do. Oh, man. And I wonder which version of Mark Henry we're getting. If we're getting World's Strongest Man, Hall of Pain, Attitude Era. What if it's Sexual Chocolate?
Man, I need Hall of Pain, bro. Don't even play with me like that. I need Hall of Pain, bro.
Oh, man. I don't know, man. I'm really fond of Sexual Chocolate, though.
You wild, bro. You wild. I need Hall of Pain. That's when he was out here talking. He didn't have a microphone on him. Talking buku smack. You could hear everything. He was one of the first dudes you could hear him say everything at ringside.
Oh, man. What if they give him that would be so funny if they give him like alternate attire and it's the salmon suit. I got a lot left in the tank.
Not the salmon suit.
The salmon suit, man. That shit's got to be in the Hall of Fame, bro.
That thing is forever goated, bro. That thing is forever synonymous with that heel.
That heel turn. Holy shit!
Forever synonymous.
I love that shit, man. This one, man, he's a favorite of mine, man. Everybody sleeps on him. I feel like you don't hear a lot of people talking about him too much, but I love this man. I used to do his taunt all the time as a little kid. You better recognize D'Lo Brown coming back to WWE video games, man. He's in the Attitude Era pack. D'Lo Brown, man, multiple time European champion. I remember getting WWF magazine. This is how long ago this was. And when he was during that run where he was in the nation winning the European championship, he had a little column at the end of the magazine where he pretended like he was from Europe, and he would write about all the European countries he was traveling to as the champion. Like, that shit was so funny to me. But D'Lo Brown back in a video game, and I need
the chest protector, bro. I need the chest
protector. Dude, yeah, the chest protector.
The frog splash already in the game. You could tell D'Lo frog splash from everybody else's.
Yeah, D'Lo's frog splash was so original. The way he would do it, he looked like a frog doing it. You know,
yeah, bro. He put his leg all between his legs and come out with it.
Yeah, D'Lo had one of the best frog splashes. People sleep on D'Lo's frog splash. I would say top 3 frog splashes of professional wrestling. For me personally, it's got to be Eddie Guerrero number 1, because Eddie's was just like crisp. You know, he never missed it. It was just perfect. Rob Van Dam's got to be number 2.
Because he changed direction.
He could change direction in midair when he would do his. And then I would say D'Lo Brown's right there, number 3.
D'Lo.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad we agree on that. And this one, I'm shocked actually, just because one of them does not work for the WWE currently.
I don't know how they pulled this one off.
To AEW. So I don't know how he was able to work out this deal to be in the game, because I would believe you have to have a Legends deal to be in the game.
That's wild.
You have to be under contract somehow to the WWE to be used in a video game. So that makes me wonder, is he still under contract to AEW?
Or they got some kind of under the table agreement type.
Yeah. Deal. So I'm really.
We haven't seen him on TV in a while.
That's true. So the guy we're kind of beating around the bush, but the other 2 members of the Attitude Era pack are the New Age Outlaws, Badass Billy Gunn and the Road Dogg Jesse James. And we were specifically talking about Billy Gunn because he's an employee of AEW. At least we assume he still is, but this announcement right here kind of got my head scratching a little bit, you know?
Yeah, that's wild. When I read that, I was like, bro, I'm like, that's wild. Like,
and another thing too, this is separate from the DLC pack, but it was announced and confirmed by many gaming creators that I follow that do a lot of like 2K25 content, that Evolution and the DX theme are back as music that you can use in the video game, finally. After like 3 or 4 years of not having the fucking themes in the game, they're back.
Yeah, but having the entrance.
Yes, they have the entrance, but no music. but they're back. So this will be the first time in a very long time that all 6 members of DX are going to be playable in the video game. China, X-Pac, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and the Outlaws. All under the same video game for the first time in a very long time.
That's crazy.
Yes. I'm excited. Whenever this pack comes out, I'll be really excited. And fans of old school wrestling, we got you. We got you. If you're a fan of old school wrestling, the golden era of the WWF, WWE, and you're a fan of the old school wrestlers that came from that time, get this pack. November 2025, the Saturday Night's Main Event Pack features. He just recently, passed away, but he's getting some love in this video game. Sid Justice, Psycho Sid, back in a WWE video game as Sid Justice, his character from the 80s or late 80s, early 90s. Not as Psycho Sid, Sid Justice. So this is the character he portrayed when he wrestled Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 8. Oh man, I know you're gonna love this, brother. JYD, Junkyard Dog, back in a WWE video game. That's awesome. JYD getting some love. I'm excited for that. I love man. I'm a big fan of JYD. Looking at some of his old school stuff. I mean, we talked about JYD last week. We showed him some love last week, so it's cool that JYD's getting some love again, being a part of a WWE video game. Tito Santana, El Matador himself, Tito Santana, in a WWE video game. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff returns to the WWE video games. And the creme de la creme himself, the governor, the body, Jesse Ventura. Jesse Ventura returns as a playable character in a WWE video game. I don't think he's ever been in a video game. I don't think he's ever been a playable character in a video game, right?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think
so.
Before. Or that must have been the screenshot I seen for this one.
It must be, because I don't recall him ever being in a video game. Not even that one video game.
No, I don't think he has.
Yeah,
just from thinking about it and scrolling through the roster and stuff like that, I don't think he has.
Yeah, like I was thinking about Legends of WrestleMania when I saw it. I was like, has he been in a game? And I was like, no, I don't even think he was in that. So yeah, so I don't think so. This is Jesse's video game debut. So wow. What a world, man. Jesse Ventura back in the WWE umbrella because Vince is gone. Vince is not in the game. Brock's not in the game. And we're getting a whole bunch of people that we never thought we'd ever see in a WWE video game. Abyss, New Jack. Like, oh, man. I am so fucking pumped for this video game, bro.
Bro, the fact that we getting, like, the Guns and Penta in the damn video game.
Dude.
Bro, you don't know how many years as a WWE 2K, WWE SmackDown versus Raw, all the WWE video games. I live for the creative suite.
Same here.
You don't know how many years I've had to create the Motor City Machine Guns and Penta in the game. They finally put the Canadian Destroyer in the game. I was overjoyed.
Right.
I had to make Penta. Bruh, all these years, this is for me. This pack is for me. This DLC is for me, for all my people like me and all our patients. All these years, bruh.
Yeah,
us, bruh. We up, baby. We up.
Yeah, we certainly are, man. I'm all for. I'm ready, man. I'm so ready for that. I gotta get my purchase on. I gotta get that paid for so I can get it, so I can start playing it tomorrow, hopefully.
Man, I was thinking about holding off on it because I just got my PS5 on Black Friday.
Oh, nice.
And the first thing I bought was WWE 2K, like about a week later. So I'm just now finishing up some stuff, and now all of a sudden this new one's about to come out. I was like, man, I'm gonna wait a while. Next thing you know, I start seeing the screenshots, and now this, and I'm like, okay, bro. We'll go ahead. All right, bro. All right, man. Okay, man.
Oh, man. Quick little tidbit here. So, no longer on the roster, and apparently he's a free agent. The brother of Penta, Rey Fenix, no longer in AEW. He's currently a free agent. How long do you think it'll be before he pops up in WWE?
A lot of people is putting the over-under at WrestleMania. I can see how you do it, too, because you have him beefing with you have Penta, beefing with Ludwig Kaiser and Don't Call Me Butch, and he can, they can either they can either have him or somebody, either another tag team or somebody start beefing with him, and he gonna need some help, and then Buddha, his brother come out, and you're like, who the hell? That's his brother,
right?
And you debut him like that, unless you do like the Raw after.
That's what I was saying. I was thinking too.
Debut. That'd be the fire. That'd be the play right there.
Yeah, that'd be the best place for it.
We need some surprises. We need to get back to making the Raw after WrestleMania special again. And what better way to do it than to have Animo come out and debut and save his brother in Vegas.
Yeah,
we up.
that's
We
right.
up.
That's right. So that's something to look forward to. And I know people online are already saying that Aleister Black is coming back. I'm saying Aleister because he's no longer Malachi. He's no longer under contract to AEW. So if they say it's anything but a given that Aleister's coming back already. So I mean, it'd probably be not just a matter of time before we see him pop up. I don't know if they got enough time to have him into the mix for WrestleMania, but
Oh no, that's too close. It depends on what they're doing because a lot of people want to, fan like we always do. Fans speculate that he could be the dude they want that Dominic wants to add.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying it's Alice. I hope not. I don't want.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep him away from that because it's two different dynamics. Carlito is doing his thing with the jokes and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like Aleister needs to be on SmackDown.
That's another thing. Zelina is over there. His real life old lady is over there on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want, and they're pretty good at keeping the couples together, so they can travel together and stuff. So they're pretty good at that. So I think he might be going to SmackDown, even though he seems kind of like a Raw thing. He probably mess around and go to SmackDown.
Yeah, but I feel like he would do better on SmackDown because I would love to see him debut as a face and go after give him somebody big, man.
Bro, that mid card. That SmackDown mid card would be crazy.
That's true.
You got Carmelo, Andrade. You'd have Black. Who the hell else, bro? Because that mid card is. You already got LA.
You got Shinsuke. Knight, you got LA Knight. Jimmy Uso.
Bro, Jimmy, bro.
I'm saying I kind of almost want them to strap a rocket to Aleister and fucking have him go after Drew, I think that'd be dope. Like Drew's talking his shit and he turns around and gets fucking kicked in the face. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, bro, get that man something to do. Bro, him versus
Drew would be sick. They're not gonna pull no punches.
All day with this, bro. Dad, put him on SmackDown. Yeah, sign me up for that, bro. Sign me up for that.
I can already see a sequence where they're fucking Drew hits his Scottish kiss, that fucking headbutt, and then Aleister gets rocked, and then he comes back with a fucking knee to the chin.
Bro, I see him trying to go. You know how he likes to do that countdown before the Claymore, and he turns around and goes for it. Next thing you know, he catch that black ass in the face.
That would be sick, man.
But stop counting down now, huh? Yeah,
right?
You ain't learned, huh?
Yeah, Barrett. I think Drew just counted down his own demise.
100%.
Oh man, what? Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. This past Monday night on Raw, probably one of the most shocking title changes because I honestly did not see this coming. I don't know what the plans are now. I feel like Triple H is kind of just like, fuck it. We're throwing everything on the wall and see what sticks. We're going in. We're going in, guys. This is WrestleMania season. Io Sky cleanly defeated Rhea Ripley to become the new WWE Women's World Champion. And not only that, she is now a Grand Slam champion in the United States for WWE and her native country of Japan. Let me run down her accolades, y'all. In Stardom, she has won the SWA World Championship, the High Speed Championship, the Goddess of Stardom title, the Wonder of Stardom title, the Artist of Stardom title, and the World of Stardom Championship. And in WWE, she's a former NXT Women's Champion, NXT Tag Team Champion, WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, Women's Money in the Bank, Women's WWE Women's Champion, and now the Women's World Champion. Holy crap, y'all. Io Sky, man. Triple H got some love for Io, man. And and rightfully so. She is fucking talented, man, and the crowd loves her. She's so much better as a face.
The Triple H got love for her. The crowd got love for her. The crowd, you can hear the reaction she gets, whether it's a tag match or a single match. They always pushing for Io. The crowd is always pulling for Io.
They really do. The crowd loves Io, man. And that's another thing I experienced live myself when her and Dakota wrestled Zoe and Shayna. Man, when Io got that hot tag, we lit up, man. We were chanting Io. Like the crowd loves them some Io, man. I love me some Io. So
yeah, bro. And so like everybody, it was almost. I love how they knew what they was doing. They had it seem like it was a foregone conclusion that Rhea was gonna go against Bianca, and
right?
They had Io come out last and stand in the background like, yeah, don't forget about me, no.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like this disrespect. And she came out, like, don't forget about me, sister. And sure enough, that played into the match. Rhea was, she ain't underestimated her because she knows she has not beaten her.
Right.
That was in her head that she has not beaten Io not one time, but the whole thing was she going to WrestleMania and she going against Bianca, and that's a foregone conclusion. And we're like, Io was like,
right. And that crowd reaction was I mean, the crowd reacted in shock and in celebration. Both of the reactions were kind of combined there. And so
how many people had that late reaction like, what?
Right? So is it truly set in stone now? Is it truly Bianca versus Io for the world championship, or is Rhea still in the mix somehow? Does this become a triple threat?
I think something gonna happen.
Yeah, like where does this leave Rhea? Rhea's not out of the mix. There's no way they're leaving Rhea out of WrestleMania, man.
Nah. I think like, because I was afraid they was gonna do some kind of smosh, ending to where Bianca got involved, and I was like, nah, don't do that. So they played us on that one too. Because when her and Rhea started going at it at ringside, I was like, nah, don't DQ. And they didn't DQ, so I'm glad they teased us with that. But I was afraid they was gonna do like a little smosh DQ finish or whatever, and they didn't.
Yeah.
So now right now they making it seem like it's 1-on-1. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, man. Especially that promo that both of them cut, like Bianca and Rhea cut 2 fire promos after Raw.
Mm-hmm.
It's got you thinking like, dude,
something's gonna come of this. Something like Rhea's not out of the mix, not just yet. I don't think so. Maybe she'll plead her case to Adam Pearce for next week.
I think she may pull on Io heartstrings because Io like super babyface now, and I think she may try to return the favor to Rhea, and Rhea may try to sucker her into giving her another title match.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe Triple H was like, it's better for Rhea to be the chaser and not the chasee. Because I don't know, because it seems crazy that she got the title so soon and then dropped it so soon. You know what I mean? Like she got it on Netflix, right? Didn't she win the title on the Raw on Netflix?
Yeah.
So she's only been champion for not even a full 2 months because she didn't make it to March 6th with the title. You know what I mean? So
I think there's so much of a story you can tell because I think they still got some stuff with the Bianca, Naomi, Jade thing going on because she declined to talk about it.
Oh yeah, we got there yet.
And they got some more stuff with that's gonna come into play
for sure.
With Rhea, how she feels alienated. She ain't got no friends. Her one friend is on SmackDown now. The rest of her friends turned their back on her and junk. And then when she thought her and Bianca was cool, she felt some sort of way because Bianca was cheering for Io. But she wasn't cheering for Io because she was friends with her. She was cheering for Io because she wanted her to get up and not lose the match that way.
Right.
She wanted to see her get back in the ring and finish the match. And,
Yeah.
and Rhea, being insecure, she took it the wrong way.
Yeah.
That plays on her mental, her insecurity. So I want to see where they go for with this. I think there's a deeper storyline. So I'm glad they did do it this way.
Yeah.
Because before it just would have been, you just would have had Bianca versus Rhea, and you build on that, and you can do that, but you wouldn't have had much of a story because it would have started off with I'll respect you and you respect me and blah 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 blah.
Right.
And then it goes down, starts breaking down like the last 2 weeks. It breaks down from being respect to pushing and shoving and fighting and this, that, and the third. Been there, done that, seen it before.
Right.
This way, though, you're starting to play with their mental.
Yeah.
And I want to that makes things more interesting. And can EO take advantage? Because if they make it a triple threat, you got two people who dealing with outside interference.
Mm-hmm.
You got Rhea dealing with her stuff. You got Bianca dealing with her stuff, and EO ain't got nothing to worry about except for pinning one of them and keeping her title.
That's right. I like that. So hopefully that's what we end up getting is a triple threat. Because I honestly thought that's what the plan was.
With some meat on it, some substance.
I thought that's what I thought that's where the direction was going, but I thought like the match was going to end in some sort of schmoz, like there was no definitive winner, and so it had to be that. But this was a definitive, clean victory. You know what I mean? There was no shenanigans whatsoever. So
she took her eye off the ball. Rhea took her eye off the ball.
Yeah, so we'll get there somehow. Hopefully, I hope that's still the plan. At least in my mind, I hope that's still the plan. Man, but damn. What a night on Raw, and what a ending to Raw, because that was the main event, I believe. And man, I think we're still gonna get Punk somehow in the mix too, because that promo he cut on Monday was fucking fire, bro. And he was like, you come here, you bald-headed fraud, with your he was just clowning on Rock.
Oh, he was going in,
bro. Man, people want to sleep on Punk, and people online want to be like, Punk is washed. Where? Tell me where. Because you don't look fucking washed to me. This man's been kicking ass the last year. Strap match, Hell in a Cell, Royal Rumble, War Games, Elimination Chamber, and now he's about to have a steel cage match next Monday night on Raw.
Bro, then he's still spitting hot fire.
Yeah, exactly. I have to take a line from Punk. Tell me when I'm telling lies, man. Punk is not washed. Punk is doing some of his best work.
That man's still spitting hot fire. He was about to go in on. He went in on Rock. He was about to go in on Cena, but he's like, nah. He's about to talk about who y'all know we here for. And he's just about to go in on Seth Rollins. When that music hit, it was go time.
Yo,
Peter
man.
I tell you, boy, Peter and the chicken.
That's right. That's exactly who they are. They're Peter Griffin and the damn chicken, man.
The endless fight is on site. On site.
This coupon's expired, sir. You son of a bitch. Oh, man. Man, I can't wait. Next Monday, it definitely going to be can't miss, because I feel like we're going to get the ball rolling for Seth's program for Mania. And I think maybe Roman shows up, man. What if Roman shows up and costs Seth that match, which leads to I feel like it has to be Roman and Seth, but just them alone, man.
I think it's either two things is going to happen. Either it's going to be a triple threat, because Seth cost Punk the Elimination Chamber.
Yes, he did.
It's either going to be a triple threat, or the triple threat going to go the other way.
Yeah, exactly.
And he gonna call him the Paul Heyman favor, and that's gonna get him in the Cena Cody match.
Yeah. We got a comment from Brian, host of our Beantown Sports Show. He said, "I'm still in a state of shock. Going to reference the big turn tonight on my Beantown Sports Show, and that's what we're about to talk about, y'all. We're going to take a quick little break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about Elimination Chamber, y'all. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned with the IE Wrestling Show. Your boy, the Crescent City Savage, and the SoCal Saint. We'll be right back. Do not go anywhere, guys. We got lots to talk about in just a moment. Stay tuned, y'all. Don't go anywhere.
Are you a fan of Minnesota sports? Do you love the Vikings and hate the Packers? Are you a fan of the Timberwolves, Twins, Wild, Lynx, St. Paul Saints? Here on the Bold North Breakdown, we'll talk about all of those professional teams as well as all the college teams in the area. That's your basketball teams, football, hockey, volleyball, men's and women's sports alike. We talk about them all. Here on the Bold North Breakdown. Join me, your host, Glenn Ritter, every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central to discuss all that is happening in the Minnesota sports scene. Here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's up, Pittsburgh? This is Ralph Galise, the host of the Injury Report on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Are you that passionate diehard Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, or just a Pittsburgh sports fan? Then please join me on the Injury Report every Tuesday on IE Sports Radio, the direct feed for all that is sports, and I will update you on all that's black and gold. Have you telling your Pittsburgh fans and friends what's up with Pittsburgh sports. Tune in Tuesday with me, Ralph Galise, the User Report on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Let's go!
Welcome back, y'all, to the IE Wrestling Show. And we are about to talk about what went down this past weekend in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
I don't mean to step on anybody's toes, anything on any of the sports shows, but, man, I just read during the break, DK Metcalf for the Seahawks is requesting a trade.
Oh, really?
Donkey Kong Metcalf requesting a trade. Max Crosby of the Raiders is getting an extension, and folks, was wondering about him. Man, the offseason's starting to kick up, man. I don't know, bro. I said the Saints might want to holler at which, because we need a big possession receiver, a big body possession receiver. Hey, the Saints might want to holler at Seattle and see what's up.
Okay.
Just say it.
Oh, man. So this past weekend at the Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, sold out, was the final stop on the road to WrestleMania for the main roster, the Elimination Chamber event. And we witnessed a lot of shocking events throughout the night, but nothing more shocking than what happened at the end. And I think it's very appropriate that today I'm wearing this T-shirt. And you kind of catch my drift, because arguably this was probably the biggest heel turn in wrestling up until last weekend.
Bro,
I think that's a very strong argument.
The discussion has that was the first thing that came up, the discussion. Was this the biggest heel turn in wrestling history? It has been in recent history, but in wrestling history, I'm kind of like, I don't know, because I seen it coming. Like, I threw that out there.
You did. You put it out there last week's show.
With the Hogan stuff, nobody saw that coming.
Hell nah.
As much as we don't like that fool, they did that.
It's man. Let's give it some time. Let's let it simmer for a second. We kicked off the night with the women's elimination chamber match, and me and you both correctly guessed. Jade Cargill returned at elimination chamber, looking badass, looking fine, look like just ready to just wreck anyone that was in her way, and she certainly did, because she went after Naomi and beat the living She beat the brakes off her ass.
All the brakes.
Oh my god.
Meineke couldn't fix them brakes, bro.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Brakes Plus wouldn't be able to do that shit.
Bro. I love how Liv was like, oh shit.
Yeah. And Bianca
Liv thought for real she was coming for her. She braced up and everything.
Bro, and Bianca, her reaction, she was like, yeah, girl. Oh no.
Like, she was incensed. She was trying to get out that pod, bro. Bro, I loved it. Mwah.
Oh, that was so good.
Kudos to everybody involved.
I'm shocked that they didn't let her replace Naomi after whooping her ass. She just whooped her ass and left. You know what I mean? And Naomi she was de facto eliminated because of the ass whooping. And Naomi, being the trooper that she is, last night was the red carpet event for the premiere of the new wrestling movie Queen of the Ring. And Naomi was in attendance, and she was in full regalia with a neck brace, a bedazzled neck brace. Even some AEW stars were in attendance for that, too. Julie Hart was there, Sky Blue, Queen Anamita, Athena, and King Nana, or Prince Nana was there. So all the wrestlers were getting some love. I don't know who else from WWE was there, but a lot of wrestlers were in attendance for that. And I had a brain fart, just real quick. I'm going off on a tangent, but I didn't even realize that the main star, like the female lead of that movie, playing the namesake of the film, was homegirl Felicity from Arrow.
Shit, I didn't know either.
Yeah, I just seen that. I seen her name, and I was like, that's who that is. I was like, holy shit! Wow. Go ahead, Felicity. Yeah, go ahead, girl.
I just know they had some they had like a lot of women's wrestlers, working on the film.
Yeah, Tony Storm,
I didn't know who was playing the lead though.
Yeah, the lead is played by Emily Bett Rickards.
Yeah, that's her, man.
Yeah,
wow.
Any nerds out there? Felicity was the kind of like their version of Oracle on Arrow, pretty much.
Them Arrow fans know her because they used to hate her. Oh boy,
I don't know why she got so much hate. I liked her.
I don't know either.
She was a nerdy little snow bunny. She's all right.
It's like the Nickelback fans. You still be wondering, why do they not like Nickelback? Why do they not like Felicity?
I wouldn't compare her to Nickelback. I mean, there's a lot of justifiable hate for them. Let's not do that.
We digress.
Yeah, we digress.
She old girls in the movie, and I'm interested. I didn't know she was in the lead, man. I just knew they had a lot of women's wrestlers working out, doing parts in there.
Jim Cornette's in the film as I think a commentator or something.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Word.
Yeah. But yeah, we went off on a tangent there. But anyway, man, the women did their thing though. They had a really good elimination chamber match. Alexa, and they all looked pretty strong. Alexa looked pretty good. Liv was like the MVP of that shit though. I gotta give my hats off to Liv, man. She fucking did her thing in that match.
Oh, and, bro.
Did you see that picture of her after the chamber?
Yes, I was just about to get into that, bro.
On here.
I love how they kept playing into that.
Oh man,
I love how they kept playing into that. She kept using Bianca ponytail, and then at the end she finally got tired of it, and wow.
Oh man, she got whipped so damn hard with the thing.
You can hear it. You can hear it.
And she shared a picture right after the match. She had a long ass whip mark right across her stomach.
Yeah, I was like, boy,
damn.
I don't want to play with y'all no more. Y'all play too rough.
Right? Oh man. But Bianca Belair is won the chamber. And she's got a date at WrestleMania with Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. I heard a lot of people were kind of pissed that Bianca won, but I in my mind, I was like, who the fuck can win this match? You know, if it wasn't going to be Roxanne, it had to be Bianca, in my opinion.
Roxanne would have been like a shock, but it's still too early, too soon.
Yes.
Alexa, like I said, we both said that she might be doing something with the Wyatt 6/tag team belts.
Right.
I
can see that too.
And then of course you got Naomi got eliminated, so that took her out. They did the job for us.
Right.
They took her out. So like I said, Bayley probably gonna be tied to Roxanne. They forever beef. So that could be a thing. And plus we already seen her versus like Rhea and
Liv.
Yeah, so I mean,
it had to be Bianca, man. Bianca was like the only choice. It was the only realistic
that
choice.
was the dream.
Yeah,
that was the dream for the minute.
Exactly.
Rhea versus Bianca. So
yeah, sorry. Damn.
I thought that was outside my window for a minute.
No, I live right next to Lockheed Martin over here, and they always be testing fighter jets and shit. So that's what that was. Apologies, y'all. But yeah, so that was a great match. Next match on the card was Toronto's own Trish Stratus with the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton successfully defeating Candice LeRae and Nia Jax. No appearance by Charlotte, surprisingly.
Nope.
Yeah, so I thought we'd get some shenanigans. I thought she would have cost them the match, but Charlotte wasn't even at ringside, let alone committing any shenanigans. It was a clean victory for Trish Stratus in her home country of Toronto with Tiffany Stratton.
Showing that she still got it.
In more ways than one. And you ain't lying.
Whoa.
You ain't lying, boy. Yeah.
That's your mama? Hey, kid, that's your mama?
Yeah.
Her kids was in the audience. I'm like,
I saw that. I'm like, what the hell?
Hey, say, son, that's your mama?
It's that woman is 46 years old. She don't, dear Lord. Like, how? Just how? I feel like,
bro, that's making me feel kind of old because I'm like a couple of years younger than her. So I'm like, hey, put the word in.
Right?
Say, hey, holler at your mama for me.
I feel like homeboy from Don't Be a Menace, like, oh, my milk of magnesia.
I'm about to be that dude at ringside. Hey, put the word in for your mama. Holler at your mama for me.
Right?
Sir, that's totally inappropriate. I don't care. I'm trying to get on the roster. Shut up.
The devil broke the mold when he met you.
I'm going to practice some yoga.
Right? Shit. But, I mean, good match. It was a nice little match to kind of like decompress from the chamber, and get ready for the unsanctioned match that followed. Ooh. And man, did Sammy and Kevin show out in TO? Did anybody think any less? Did anyone honestly think any less was going to come of that? No, not at all. And if reports are to be believed, coming from the sources that it came from, whatever. If what was being reported by Sean Ross Crap and his folks at Fightful,
while here listening to him, bro, you gotta leave that man alone, bro.
I read the report. I don't give my time or my money or my ears to him. I just read the little tidbit. The tidbit was that they didn't shave down the barbed wire that was wrapped around the chair. They just went all in, if that's to be believed. And then they did some crazy spots with that chair, man.
Whoo! That blue thunder
bomb that Kevin took through on that chair, man. That shit was sick.
Bro, y'all wow. Y'all wholesale wow for that, bro. That match was we knew nothing good could come from that match, man.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Bless y'all heart, boy. Bless y'all heart. Because they did that.
We got somebody in the chat room Mommy's on Rhea Ripley. Mommy's always on top. Let's do the hashtag trending. We want Zarya WWE 2K25. Yeah, damn, that is a little shocking. Just a little tidbit that she's not in. If they got Julia,
yeah, they all came in
how
around
come
the same
Zarya
time.
didn't make the cut? Huh? That's so weird that Zarya didn't make the cut. Yeah. Jordan Grace made the cut, but not Zarya.
Yeah, they all came in around the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Julia, Stephanie, Zarya came in around the same time. Jordan came in after Zarya, even though she was in the Rumble a bunch of times. Man, you think she would have been able to fit somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, exactly. That's a little insane. Yeah. Yeah, let's get that hashtag going. We want Zarya for WWE 2K25.
Let's get that cooking.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, because that is a little strange that she didn't make the cut. And shout out to the host of the Yinzer Report, our boy Ralph Calise. Said, "What is up, SoCal Saint and T5? Wrestling is the hottest topic of late. Yeet. That is, I'll give that a yeet for show. That is definitely true. Definitely true. And we haven't even got to the big story yet.
Oh, we haven't even got there yet. We ain't mentioned.
Big return of the night. Yes, Randy came out. Randy Orton came back, which I totally called that. Randy Orton came back and went after Kevin Owens when he tried to pile drive Sammy at ringside on the concrete after he pulled up the mats, and KO barely standing. You can see like he looked out of breath, like, man, I just got my ass whooped, but fuck it, let's do this. Like he was trying to pulling that Captain America, like, I can do this all day. Like, and it didn't work because he got fucking hit with that RKO, baby, crisp, right in that ring. And then I guess Randy's former finisher is no longer banned because it looked like he was about to kick the shit out of Kevin Owens with that punk kick before
it was banned, all right.
Grabbed his ass. All right. Like, no, Randy, it's not worth it, Randy. Like,
bruh, I love it. I love how commentary bless Nigel and Pat McAfee, bro. They're like, oh,
Nigel,
so now security won't get in and stop it.
Nigel,
my bad,
Nigel, bro.
Pat McAfee, Wade and Pat McAfee. My bad,
wow. Nigel.
Hey, nothing against Nigel and nothing against Wade, man. They both on commentary. They both favorite wrestlers, and they both got that fire accent.
He's like, hey, T5, I got some bad news for you. My name is Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett. But yeah, bro, Wade monkeyed around with that. He's like, oh, now so now they want to come and do their job.
Right. So now they want to do the job. Huh?
See somebody get their head kicked off.
Right. Oh man. That's going to be an intense feud, man. Randy and KO is going to be a damn good feud running into WrestleMania. But again, where does that leave Sammy now? Is Sammy still in the loop with KO?
Because they might be playing up his injury. They talk about he out indefinitely right now. So they might keep him off TV. And then you know what the big thing would be? Since he done already had like 2 WrestleManias where he done had 5 matches, right? They might let him chill out for a while and come back Raw after Mania.
That's true, but I would feel like it'd be crappy to see Sammy not have a spot at Mania.
I mean, you don't just want to put him in anything like with him and Karrion Kross or something like you want to get him something, and especially if you do Randy and KO at Mania. You come back SmackDown or Raw after Mania or whatever, and Sammy come out there to get his pound of flesh or something like that, man. But
I guess you can do that. That could be one way.
Put him in nothing whack, though, bro.
I don't think him and Karrion would be whack, though. I feel like there's a built-in story there.
I mean, you want to have something with a build to it, though.
I mean, I feel like there is something there. At least, I mean, they could add more to it, but I feel like there's something there.
Because, like, right now, you got Karrion Kross talking stuff to AJ Styles and stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I feel like
that's the play. I think that might end up in a multi-man match. really and truly, because a minute ago you had AJ Styles getting mentioned by Braun Breaker when he showed back up.
I don't think that's the case though. I feel like they're gonna. I think AJ's gonna work a match with Paul at Mania. I think that's why he's calling out Logan Paul for next week, because I think they're gonna keep AJ out of the Intercontinental title loop, which I think we originally thought that's where he was gonna be. But I think they're gonna give him Logan Paul for Mania, because Logan Paul's got to have a match at WrestleMania, and now they're gonna shoehorn this little thing with him and AJ. So I just think realistically, AJ and Paul is probably the only choice for Paul. I can't see anybody else that he would wrestle against.
Yeah, but as for Sammy, for one, he got to get cleared,
right?
So, like cleared. So right now they got him as he out indefinitely.
Yeah.
So you would have to bring him back in time to start stuff with Karrion Kross or whoever he's gonna beef with.
That's true. And we came to the main event. The men's Elimination Chamber match for the opportunity to compete against Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 41. CM Punk, John Cena, Damian Priest, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and Seth freaking Rollins. This match cooked from beginning to end. What a damn good chamber match this was. And they gave us something we haven't seen since 2012, Punk and Cena one-on-one at the tail end. Holy shit. That few minutes of them, that magic they put on when they were just alone, just the two of them. Seth was like off to the side trying to lick in his wounds. That was some good stuff, man, between Cena and Punk. It was cool. It was like a nice little travel back in time for us, and those closing moments of that match was damn. I did not see that coming. It was, I think, like, man, the way that these finishes have been so, like, God, man, just like fucking flawless in a way, man. Like, really, like Punk, it just looks so natural. Punk is trying to climb out of the ring to get away from Cena because he doesn't want to get hit with the, stuck in an STFU. And he's crawling. He kicks Cena off. He turns around, and all of a sudden, bam, he gets fucking stomped onto the chamber floor because Rollins hadn't even fucking exited the ring yet. And then Cena, very intelligently, doesn't waste any time, grabs Punk, puts him in the STFU until he cannot submit. He passes out, and the referee has no other choice but to ring the bell and declare John Cena the winner. The losing streak of John Cena is over. Cena wins his first match in 4 years now? And he wins the chamber. He punches his ticket to WrestleMania. The chamber is lifted. The fireworks are going off. The crowd is going crazy. Yeah, Cena. And,
that's what they sound like.
And then, and then Cody Rhodes' music hits. Out comes Cody, dressed to the gills like always in his suits. WWE title man. Everybody doing whoa, everything, the whole spiel. And it's epic, man. It really is, because we're looking at the top guy from the Ruthless Aggression era to, Cena was top guy for damn near a decade, even longer. You know what I mean?
For baby faces,
two of the most over baby faces in the world. The guy of yesteryear, and the guy of now, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, and then if you smell, and then I like the little transition of Travis Scott comes sauntering out. Everyone's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is Travis Scott doing here?" And then Rock's music starts, and here comes Rock doing his
man. The Rock and all these head scratching moments. Whenever the Rock has come out the last couple of months, it's always been a head scratching moment. Now he gives us this Travis Scott, and you're like, what the hell? What's
Right?
he doing here? That's the one. That's the big takeaway. But other than the heel turn was, what the hell Travis Scott doing here?
Right? And then like, okay, so Rock comes out and okay, I gotta say this. I feel like it's gone unsaid. What the fuck was Rock wearing? Like,
a little mini vest.
His not just the mini vest, but his bell bottoms. Like, Rock looked like he was about to start stripping. Like, all right, ladies, it's 2 for $20. Let's go.
The Rock is cooking.
Right. It's like, it's time for that Brahma Bull, baby.
He trying out his new dance music.
Oh man. But anyway, Rock comes out like he said he would. And he goes with Cody and he says, I want you, Cody. I want you as my champion. I want your mind. I want your soul. It's so weird. And then he like caresses his face. Like, what is with all the caressing? Like, is there an HR department in WWE now? Like, if there isn't, there needs to be one. Because that's
only on Netflix.
I mean, like, I want you to come home to The Rock. And Cody, kind of, it looks like Cody was kind of playing into it. Like, I want it all, Rock. I want it all. But I gave up my soul a long time ago to this ring and to these people and this huge reaction. And then the biggest reaction, and I can't believe they didn't even bleep this.
No, because they've been saving it all night. They've been saving it.
Oh, man.
That's why they kept bleeping out. That's why they kept bleeping out, holy.
Right.
They was bleeping out all the curse words all
for
night.
that moment.
And they
Rock,
saved it for...
Go fuck yourself. Oh, man. And the crowd was, and then Cena's like, oh, like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Damn. Rock's just like, okay. Fuck me,
and
right?
Shout out to John Cena and the overacting in the background.
Yes, that made it so funny. And Rock just had this look on his face like, okay, fuck me. All right. Just wait. And that's exactly what happened. Cena was like, damn, that shit was funny, dog. Me and you, WrestleMania. Let me dab you up. Boom. And then and Rock.
Boy, that face just turned.
And then Cody looks at Cena. Cena smiles, and then boom! The nut kick heard round the world. The moment is here. We're finally talking about it.
Like
John Cena
got kicked in the ding ding.
John Cena has sold his soul to The Rock. John Cena has sold out. The biggest heel turn possibly in all of wrestling history. It could definitely be argued that, because I know we mentioned it. A lot of people, I know we mentioned it, and I know it was kind of like people kind of tossing it around. A lot of people were talking about it, but did anyone honestly really think that was going to happen? It's Cena's retirement year. Cena could be the biggest babyface for the entire year, sell all the fucking merch he wants, and decides, nah, fuck them kids. And it was just like, I'm done. Like all those make-a-wishes, I did it for the publicity, I did it for the money.
Bro, that was everybody's excuse for him not turn. Like, man, John Cena not going to turn. He going to play out the rest of this year, play all the hits, make all the smiles.
Right.
And
nope.
Do the hustle, royalty, and respect bit, sell the T-shirts and junk, and ride off into the sunset. And I was like,
he could have easily done that.
Nope.
He could have very much easily done that.
You don't. I said, for the last how many decades this cat been doing that? Been doing the Uber babyface thing. When all of us grown adults was like, man, give me heel John Cena. Give me heel John Cena. Give me heel John Cena. And he ain't turned not once.
You want a number?
It would be fitting for him to do it his last ride.
You want a number? The greatest babyface run possibly ever in wrestling. 7,786 days. That's 21 years, 3 months, and 23 days. That's how long Cena has been a babyface.
Yeah. That's some Rey Mysterio stuff.
Right? And not only that, huge numbers for WWE. His heel turn has been viewed over 214 million times since it happened. It is the most watched video.
It was at 2 million, what, 4 days ago? Well, a couple of days ago? Not
200 million, brother. 200 million.
No, it was at 2 million because I looked at the little thing. It was at 2 million. That was like a couple of days ago. This is the updated numbers.
These are the updated numbers I'm giving you. It's over 214 million now.
Yep, I can believe that because I know I done watched it. I don't know how many times.
It was me too. It is the most watched social media video the WWE has ever put out. It was the most watched one in the first 12 hours, definitely, and it is definitely the most viewed video on their social media platforms of any video they've ever shared. Insane. It is transcending the wrestling business because they talked about this on ESPN.
Yep. They
even fucking talked about this on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart talked about this.
Yeah, Jon Stewart been on Raw before.
It's insane. Like, this is what you live for as a wrestling fan, is moments like this. Can anybody disagree with that? These are the type of things when people ask you, why are you a wrestling fan? You know, like, what about wrestling is it that makes you a fan? It's moments like this. It's storytelling like this. It's the simplicity of it. It's the awe and shock. It's just the whole fucking spiel of it, man. All of it. All of it. This is what I live for as a wrestling fan, man. It's moments like this. And we are in for a fucking ride for WrestleMania. It now officially feels like WrestleMania season has officially kicked off now.
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
I think Triple H took that personally. He's tapped into social media. He saw everybody talking about, man, this don't seem like a road to WrestleMania. Man, it don't seem. And I was one of them too. Not even going front. And next thing you know, he said, man, hold my cup, bro. Like,
yeah.
I got y'all. I got y'all this one.
What was the first thing he said when he hit the press conference?
What bad?
What was the first thing Triple H said when he hit that press conference table? It feels like WrestleMania now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Basically telling us, like, yeah, y'all need to shut the fuck up and let me cook.
Right. Have a Coke and a goddamn smile.
Right. Yeah, just tell him to shut the fuck up and have a Coke and a smile. Like, come on now.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, man. I mean, bro, like I said, it's transcending wrestling. When they're talking about this for an extended period of time on ESPN, I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Bro,
it's John Cena and The Rock, bro. Out here beating the brakes off of Cody Rhodes. You got Travis Scott getting his stuff into. Like,
yeah.
Bro,
and they even talked about, like, on ESPN.
What I loved the most was how they went radio silent in the truck. They was pulling the curtain back and telling us stuff. Triple H said he went radio silent in the truck. He said, hey, he cut everything off, and he was the only one, giving the call to the ring and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one that knew what was going down. He the only knew that was about to go down. So Michael Cole and them reaction, Pat McAfee and all them reaction, 100% genuine.
Bro. And the videos that are pouring out on social media of children in tears for their hero.
I hate him, Bobby.
It's so crazy. Like, they're crying. Like, the wrestling, man. Only wrestling, I feel like, you don't get that. I mean, the only time you get a reaction like that at a sports event is if your team loses.
Ooh, yeah, I've seen folks break TV. I've seen grown adults break TVs and stuff.
Yeah.
Burn jerseys and junk. In wrestling, you see people burn T-shirts, crying, flipping TVs. I'm like, dang, like this is the Super Bowl or something.
This is an ongoing thing, though. Like, our reactions are, it's because wrestling is such an emotional business. You prey on the emotions of people, the reactions. You know what I'm saying? That's what this business is built on. Without
whether it's good or not, the point is you reacting,
bro. WWE is on a fucking other level, bro. There's levels to this shit, and they're doing the damn thing, man. I'm in for it. I can't wait to see where this goes. And I know Cena's I know the type of worker Cena is. He's going all in, bro. He's probably not going to have any new merch. He's probably going to have a new theme song. Like, he's going all in. Like, that's probably the last time we see him in the sweatbands and the jorts. Like, he's going to look like a whole new person the next time we see him.
Hollywood Cena.
Hollywood Cena, man. Hashtag Hollywood Cena. Is it the big? I'm telling you, this is the biggest reaction I've seen since Hulk Hogan created the NWO with Hall and Nash. And everybody was saying that.
If it wasn't illegal to throw trash in the ring, I bet you they still would have threw trash. Throwing trash in the ring.
Right? I'm surprised it didn't get that same reaction. People jump in the ring, you know. Rock would have had to whip some Rudy Poo candy ass fan.
I ain't that crazy.
People were crazier back then, I guess, but I mean that's what happened when Hogan
trying to get in the ring with Triple H and Stone Cold.
I remember that, yeah.
Yo, wild.
Yeah.
Cool wild. And they ain't that much amount of beer in me, liquor in me that can get me to do something. Boy, y'all wild.
And Cena went all in on that beatdown on Cody, man, hitting him with a Rolex, with the title, choking him out. Travis Scott whipping him too, Rock whipping him, wiping the blood on the belt that says Cody's soul. And then to add insult to injury, he stands on Cody's head, like just stomping on his head while Cody's just lying there beaten.
Bro, I posted that on my Blue Sky page, bro.
Cody is now the biggest babyface. If he wasn't already, Cody is the biggest babyface on the roster. And Cena has automatically become the biggest heel on the roster.
Public enemy number one.
That's right.
One.
Your boy's a bad man. Don't fuck with John Cena. I'm a bad man.
Boy. He wanted that. Rock really wanted that adrenaline in his soul.
Yeah. Oh, man. So WrestleMania is ready to take its shape, man. We got Jey Uso versus Gunther for the world title. We got Charlotte and Tiffany for the WWE Women's title. Barring any changes, we got Io Sky and Bianca Belair for the Women's World title. And we got John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. Does John Cena win his 17th world title in Vegas?
Hey,
does he break the record?
You do it, you cowards. I'll do it. I keep calling Triple H a coward. Prove me wrong. Go on and do it.
That would be insane. But it would definitely be the biggest.
You didn't do it for KO for obvious reasons. Hey, do it for John Cena. Go on, let Cody lose, you coward.
It would be the biggest. Oh, man. It would just be like the biggest. If they were to give it to Cena, it would definitely be the biggest thank you for his entire career. Like, a final thank you.
You don't need that record no more.
He doesn't. But that's how I would look at it. It would just be their biggest way of saying thank you for everything he's done for this business. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
does he need it? No. But it would definitely
fire? Yeah.
Yes. But I mean, it would also be the biggest victory. I think even more so than Cody's victory last year. If Cody could win, if Cody wins, if he beats Cena,
it would. That would nobody higher. But that's another thing.
That would put Cody up here, bro.
Who's going to eventually beat him?
True.
You don't want to start to get into Roman Reigns territory where you don't even care because you know they ain't gonna beat him.
Right. That's true. That's why I'm waiting, man. I'm all for it, man. I'm ready. I am so damn ready.
100%.
Oh, man. Whew. And before we sign off for the day, we got to talk about the upcoming pay-per-view this week. I almost forgot. The good thing you reminded me while we were taking a break, to hear from one of our affiliates of iSports Radio. AEW Revolution is this weekend, the pay-per-view this weekend. So Let's talk about AEW Revolution then. I got to pull it up here. I don't have the full card on hand. Let me go ahead and grab that.
Yeah, I got most of it kind of memorized.
I'm about to pull that up right now. I don't even know where it's happening. I can't even remember the venue.
I forgot the venue.
It is Revolution. That's this weekend, right?
Yeah,
that's what I thought. Okay, I'm just making sure. All right, here we go. AEW Revolution will be live this weekend, March 9th, 2025, from the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California. The matches are as follows. On the pre-show, the only pre-show match that has been announced so far is going to be Big Boom AJ and the Conglomeration, Orange Cassidy and Mark Briscoe, with Big Justice in the corner to take on Johnny TV and MXM Collection, Mansoor and Mason Madden in a trios match. And let's see here. And now we're on the official card, and it goes as follows. Timeless Toni Storm will defend her AEW Women's World title in a Falls Count Anywhere match against Mariah May. So this is the rubber match. They both have a victory over each other, and this is the rubber match. I know we talked about this before after the results of Grand Slam, and I think I told you that I feel like Mariah should be the one to win this match and give them some space for quite some time, because I feel like Toni Storm doesn't really need the title. You know what I mean? And I feel like Mariah needs to have a better reign the second time around, because I almost felt like they just had her lying in wait for this rematch with Toni at Grand Slam. So it's like whatever she did up until that point was kind of like whatever. You know what I mean? It didn't really have any real like substance, no real story, because the only real story was between her and Toni. But if Mariah can defeat Toni, give them some space. You know, they don't need to be feuding with each other any longer. And then let's start developing different storylines for each of them. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. I don't know how you feel about that.
I kind of like, I don't want them to play hot potato with the belt. Like giving it back to what Toni was cool. Like you can build Mariah back up. Like she was talking all this trash about being the best women's wrestler, and Toni comes back and beats her. So now she got to eat that pie. She got to eat that humble pie. You can build her back up to climb that she got to go to the back of the line. And you can build her back up to being a menace. So, and you know, this time, I don't know who you would have compete against Toni. That's like for later thing. But like I say, if you were to give it to Mariah, you have options at babyface women. But I mean, I would keep it on. I'd keep it on Toni.
You'd keep it on Toni?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Next match on the card is the singles match for the AEW International Championship. Konosuke Takeshita defends the AEW International title against the best bout machine, Kenny Omega. Do you think? Okay, I'm gonna be devil's advocate right here. Let's go off here. Where he's not on the. Okay, he's not on the card. Okay, I thought he had a match on this card, but I'm gonna be devil's advocate. I'm gonna say this. I want Kenny to win this match, and then I want him to start his feud with Okada, and then I think
they're going to unify the titles.
That's what I'm saying. They should have a unification match. We need to get rid of one of those titles. There's no reason both of those titles should exist.
Right.
So we need to.
Yeah, we 100%. We agree. Because Takeshita's been on a tear, bruh. This dude has been on a tear. He's been doing his mini belt collecting over in New Japan. This dude been putting on some fire matches, bro.
Yeah.
Wrestle Dynasty stuff, bro. Mm-hmm. He was out there. He was in Japan cooking, bro.
Yeah.
Was cooking. So I could see him coming back he been talking all this stuff about Kenny, about beating Kenny. Bam, bam, bam. I beat Kenny in a week. All right, cool. Kenny beats him. Bam. He goes away. Goes to Japan for a while. Defends them titles, and Kenny goes on to lead up to Okada. Okada been coasting, bruh. He been taking dudes, not serious. Like he snuck up on Brody King with the belt. So they're gonna get into a program that's probably gonna, get them towards All In. That's gonna get them. That's gonna keep Okada busy until he gets to Kenny. And like you said, Kenny and Okada have been the end game because he was the one that presented him with the belt at the end of the Continental Classic when he first came back. So that show you right there. That's end game right there. Kenny versus Okada, unify them titles.
And we off to the races after that. Next match on the card for the AEW World Tag Team titles, the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin defend the tag team titles against the Outrunners, Turbo Floyd, and Truth Magnum. I see this as an easy win for the Hurt Syndicate. I would be shocked if they lose.
They're gonna murder them boys. But the thing about it is, I kind of play around with it. Let that lead to some funny or interesting. Since their whole gimmick is the 80s, let them do some 80s vignettes, bruh. Like they took the L on pay-per-view, and then had them doing some 80s Rocky style, Karate Kid style workouts and everything. The vignettes and everything. With some hearts on fire, man. Tony Khan can afford that. Get hearts on fire.
Oh,
and God. And build them back up. Go one
step better. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever take you down. You're the best around.
Oh man, Tony Khan was a Van Damme fan. Get him to get that Kumite. Get that to survive.
Oh man.
And build them up every week. Get them some credible wins. So they're not just a jokey joke team. Get them some credible wins. And then build them back up to go against the Hurt Syndicate later on.
So you feel like it's rushed that they're getting the tag team title shot right now?
Not really. Because like I said, it could play into a longer storyline. It gets Hurt Syndicate on the pay-per-view and gets them another win and gets them another title defense.
Okay.
Because we originally wanted to see them versus Brian Cage and Lance Archer. That's who we wanted, the Murder Machines. But they went and did this. Now at first everybody was pissed off about it. But if you do this, like you have them smash the Outrunners and then have the Outrunners get built up later, and then this gives us another title defense for the Hurt Syndicate leading up to the Murder Machines. I like that.
Fair enough. Let's see here. Next match on the card, AEW TBS Championship match. Mercedes Moné defends her title against Momo Watanabe. Do we really think Mercedes is losing? No.
Nah, man. But Momo a beast, man. So yeah, it's like when she does these when she goes against like the Joshis, they put on some fire matches, man. So I think this is gonna lead up to her and Athena at All In. Because they recently just interjected Billy Starks in there,
right?
The last 2 weeks, and that's Athena's young girl. That's her minion.
Mm-hmm.
That's her minion. So
if Athena doesn't have a prominent spot at All In, I would be absolutely shocked.
That's
and that would be
crazy
such a
because they had
fucking
her at the
L.
thing. They had her swerving Mercedes at the All In promotion thing.
I know they did. That doesn't mean Tony Khan won't fuck it up somehow before then. That's why I'm hoping he doesn't. She deserves to have a spot, a big spot, a shining spotlight match at All In because she's a local girl.
And that's why I think this is especially. That's why my eyes got big when they had Mercedes bump into Billy Starks. I was like, foreshadowing,
right?
Okay.
Hopefully you're right, man. I hope that's where that's leading to. Like she definitely deserves a spotlight on the biggest like Texas show that they're going to put on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that should be the person to eventually finally take the belt off of her. Athena. She gets called up. She gets called up from Ring of Honor, leaves Billy Starks there on Ring of Honor. And
she should just do what Joe did and just give up her belt. You know? Nobody's beating her.
That'd be kind of whack, man.
Well, I mean, like nobody's beating her ass in almost 3 years.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. They waited too long. They waited too long to do that. Too long to do that. Like this third time the charm against Billy, because they kind of leaning into it that she's being abusive to Billy and yelling at her and yada stuff. You did that last time,
right? I guess we'll see. I mean, we'll see. But maybe it is some foreshadowing. MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. I guess I don't know. I guess I pick Hangman on this one.
Yeah, I think Hangman wins this one because man, they've been cooking, bro. Hangman's story, like, dude, like his whole story, like, it's been wild, bro. The character. I mean, the stuff because with MJF, he usually leans into the low hanging fruit stuff, and some folks like it, some folks don't. This one, he couldn't do that with Hangman. So they was going in on each other. And then Hangman originally felt kind of sorry for what he did to Christopher Daniels. He ended this man's career, a dude he looked up to. And once he's like, you know what? Maybe I did go too far. And then he went to go try to apologize to Swerve. They didn't say he wanted to apologize to Swerve, but that's what everybody was thinking. When he went backstage and passed up Renee and asked her, hey, where's Swerve at? And, you know, he started having a crisis of conscience that maybe he went too far with the stuff. And then he kind of backed off of it. And then you got MJF who's like, bruh, I've done lesser worse stuff than this dude. This dude burnt down somebody's house, and y'all still cheer him? MJF makes it sound like he doesn't care, but he cares about what the fans think. So that's
hopefully this match, no matter who wins, I just hope that MJF kind of starts to regain that aura he's lost over the last year and a half or so. Because since losing the title, man, I feel like his aura has just been, it hasn't been there, man.
Yeah.
He hasn't been on that same level, like where he was, like the whole, like, you know, the where we thought, like, you know, he'd be the biggest, like, signing, you know, whatever the stupid about 2024 and all that, like,
yeah, the Bidding War 2024.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely did not feel that way. You know what I mean? Like
him getting injured and going away, and then when he did get back, he started doing the movie stuff. That kind of like took his temperature down a little bit.
It did. He needs to get back. He needs to get back to that aura he had when he was feuding with Punk, man. That was like some of his best work. And then when he won the title, like it was like between the feud with Punk and then him becoming the champion, like that was some of his best work. He needs to, I don't know what he's got to do to get back there, but he's got to do something. Because I feel like his stock is kind of in limbo at the moment. That's just me personally. You know what I mean?
It's been building back up like this Hangman stuff because The Jeff Jarrett stuff was for nobody. Nobody really wanted that.
Yeah, nobody cared for that. Nobody cares about Jeff Jarrett in 2025.
Yeah, once they pivoted, now don't get me wrong. Everybody took the Jeff Jarrett when they had the whole Owen Cup thing. People actually started cheering for Jeff Jarrett. But this right here, the two of them, that's not what nobody wanted. But when they pivoted to him and Hangman, everybody took to that real quick. It was like, oh yeah, give us some of that, give us some more of that. So that's when they linked into it, and they pivoted to Hangman and MJF, and they've been off to the races with that one. So hopefully he start to regain that heat with this feud right here. Whether they continues after this or whether he pivots to somebody else.
Next match on the card, steel cage match. Hopefully this is the final match between these two guys, because I don't know how many more matches and how many more almost killing each other can have. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. I feel like both of them need to move on from this feud and onto some bigger, better things once they.
I think this will do it right here.
Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for.
That's usually what the steel cage is supposed to do.
Right. The steel cage should be the exclamation point, not the next jump to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? It should definitely be the exclamation point on this feud.
Right.
You think Will puts over Kyle, or you think Will's going to be the one to walk out with the victory?
It all depends on what they have in store for Kyle, because like with Will Ospreay, you want to put him back in the main event, and he even said, I can't even look at the whatchamacallit until I deal with him. So I think Ospreay probably goes over Fletcher because it's not gonna hurt him.
Right.
But I mean, the W would definitely help Fletcher. But like I said, I don't think it would hurt him either. I don't think an L would hurt him either.
Right.
He's already been established. He puts on these banger matches and stuff, and you can have him in that mid TNT title area right there. That'd be a fire match for him and Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see Ospreay going over.
Yeah. Okay. Singles match to determine the number one contender to the AEW World Championship. Swerve Strickland versus Ricochet. If they don't put Swerve over in this match, fuck. I think Swerve should be the one to go after Moxley.
That's what a lot of people think, because he said the same thing. He said, I can't turn my attention to, we come out here and I say this is Swerve's house, but I can't turn my attention to getting my title back until I deal with this fool.
Right.
Which makes sense. Because he mad disrespected this dude. Man, Ricochet, bruh, this whole bully character arc thing, bruh, out of bounds. We finally get some personality out of this dude, bruh. The giant nerd, the giant geek, and he just leans into it, bruh. He comes out there with the glasses and the Eagles hat and the robe on. Who the hell wears something like that?
I have on good authority from a friend of mine who has shared a locker room or two with Ricochet back in the Indies, who works with me, said that this this character that he's portraying on TV is just his real self, just turned all the way up. Because apparently Ricochet is I don't know if that's a good thing, because I've heard more negative than I've heard good about Ricochet. Like, he's kind of a douche, apparently. So he just turned up his douche meter to 11 and was like, I'm going to just do this on TV.
Like, exactly. And it's working, bro. It's working. He is a giant geek. The dude tried to copy Will Ospreay and come up with the spirit gun. Like, he giant anime nerd and stuff. Bruh. This dude, he took the flippy high flying offense and catered it to a heel character. So now he's just being a giant arrogant jerk about it.
Right.
And that's cool. Like I said, Like he sat there getting bullied. First he got bullied by the Hurt Syndicate when they turned him down. Then he got bullied by Swerve, and they threw the toilet paper and stuff. Bro, that was beautiful because you could tell by the look at his response when that toilet paper was falling on him and stuff. That was like, that was like what that was. Carrie when they dropped the blood on her and stuff.
Yeah.
That was your heel. That was like your heel origin story. He getting bullied and stuff like that. He just snapped. And now you getting like this. He think I done beat Will Ospreay. I done beat Swerve. Oh, you can't touch me. You can't touch me. So he being an arrogant nerd, an annoying arrogant nerd, and then
that's so dumb. Like, oh man, but yeah, I'm hoping Swerve wins this match. I cannot.
Yeah, bro. Like they kind of because with the ultimatum that Prince Nana threw out there, I hope he doesn't turn on him. Please don't turn on him. I hope he does not turn on him because I like them two together. But he was like, man, if you can't get this, after all the bullets I took for you, if you can't get this, if you can't do this one thing for me and get my role back, I don't know if we can keep rolling together.
I guess we'll find out, brother. Main event, AEW World Title. John Neo Moxley defends the world title against Adam. Don't call me Copeland. Or maybe call me Cope. I don't know. I fucking hate that name.
Cope Zero.
Yeah, right. Like, oh god. Man, I just seen Al Snow on somebody's podcast talking about some of the WWE guys going to AEW, and he specifically was talking about Moxley and Copeland, and he says that he praises how talented they are. He's like, these guys are super talented, and these guys are the type of wrestlers you want on your roster to help elevate your pure your purebred superstars that have been there since day one. Those are the type of superstars you want to elevate your company and elevate your roster. And he just feels like some of their shine has fallen off, in certain storylines. I know a lot of people, even some of the diehards of AEW, are not a fan of this Moxley shit, this Death Rider shit. You know what I mean? And it's definitely been it definitely has been a detriment to their television as of it's fucking awful. I don't know.
Every other storyline is better than this one.
Yeah, it really sucks.
No matter what they throw it, because they tried to kind of explain some of it with the close up thing they did with Renee, and it's still kind of a lot of stuff don't make sense. And right? Kind of like, what's the point? Okay, you got the title, you put it in the briefcase. Why? And he's sitting there like, what you want to look at it for? What you want to look at it for? Because it's a damn title. That's why I want to look at it. What kind of question is that? So a lot of it don't make no sense, and a lot of people just want to, move on from it, man. And then doing the whole Cope and thing, you like, for one, Switchblade Jay White has a whole group now. This should be running to help him out. I know. Juice Robinson is injured and stuff, but you got the Guns that just came back. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that don't make sense, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So
yes, very much so.
You just kind of want to get through this, see where they go with it, and have like either Kenny or Will or Swerve or somebody take that title off of Moxley and move on.
Yeah, most definitely. I just want to get over. I don't even care who wins. I just want the shit to be over with already. Because it's so fucking horrible.
It is, bro.
It's so bad. It's some of the worst television they've produced in a very long time, and that's coming from me. like you know me.
It's the only like thing that like nobody cares about. Everybody likes the stuff they're doing with Tony. Everybody likes the stuff like when Mercedes and what you would call was beefing a minute ago.
Yeah.
I mean, they love Harley. And I'm glad they leaning back into keeping Harley going, keeping her hot. So that was cool. And they like the stuff with Swerve and Ricochet. Like I said, the only thing that people really don't care about is this. And this is your main event, your main storyline.
Right. Well, I mean, that's all we got for y'all today. Tune in to AEW Revolution. It's on pay-per-view. I think it's on Max, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think you have to pay extra, or you do. I'm not really sure how that works.
Nah. Not that I know of.
Yeah, not that I know of either. So if any misinformation we just gave y'all, apologies. We're not privy to that. I did just see
Fox Cable.
Yeah, exactly. I don't work for fucking AT&T either. So with that, thank y'all wrestling fans for tuning in to the 101st episode of the IE Wrestling Show. Man, we talked about a lot of stuff today. The new DLC packs for 2K25, the card for AEW Revolution, and of course the biggest story of them all, the heel turn, the massive heel turn of John Cena this past weekend at Elimination Chamber.
Now you can say John Cena sucks and not feel bad.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Man, we got a lot coming. We're full steam ahead. The road to WrestleMania is definitely in full effect. We will be back next week. Same time, same. Oh God, the damn music. Same time. We'll be back, y'all. Same time, same day. Unless something happens, we will be back right here live Wednesday, 12 noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please follow my boy, Crescent City Savage, T5, on his platforms right here on X, who is the Crystal and Crescent City _IE. Follow them. Follow his personal page and his show page, Crescent City Connection. Again, Crescent City Connection is Saturdays, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on IE Sports Radio. So please follow the show page, IE Wrestling Show on X, TikTok, and Blue Sky. For the Crescent City Savage, I am the SoCal Saint. We'll see y'all next week. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay happy. Y'all stay healthy. We'll see you next week. Take care, y'all. Peace.